Warning, this video does contain graphic violence, graphic gore, naughty words, sexual assault, murder, child stuff that's kind of, I don't know, it's weird. This is a really weird fan fiction that I found on FANFICTION, and I read it for one of my friends for a bedtime story when he asked me to read him a bedtime story. That's what this video is about. So I'm just doing a disclaimer here. This is your disclaimer. This story is weird, it's disgusting, and I can't believe it was written. So if you are sensitive to any of the subjects I mentioned above, violence, murder of children, rape, gore, beyond human love making, then you should not watch this video.
Barry, are you sure?
Vanessa gasped. She and Barry had been together for a year. She loved him. He loved her. They had everything they ever wanted, and that was each other. But Leia wanted more. What was this more that she could possibly need? Well, this particular thing that she wanted was driving her crazy. She wanted it. Ooh, my throat. Sorry. She wanted it. No. She needed it. She needed a good, hard ucking. I'm not gonna say the word because I'm a lady. She needed to be ucked so hard that she couldn't walk for days. She needed near pelvis crushing thrusting between her legs. She yearned for something, anything, that would bring her the pleasure she desired. Barry observed her troubled expression, knowing exactly what she was thinking, what she wanted of him. Vanessa, I am very sure. I know you've wanted this for a long time. I don't want to see you suffer like this. Barry pulled on the slick rubber suit Vanessa had made for this special occasion. Once suited up, he dived into the pile of lubricant beside him, making sure to cover his whole body.
But, Barry, what if you don't make it out alive?
She was having second thoughts. As much as she wanted this, she didn't want to risk losing her bee partner. Vanessa, I love you, and that is why I am willing to do this. He positioned himself around her crotch, waiting for her thighs to grant him access. Vanessa reluctantly spread her legs wide, leaning back on her arms which supported her weight. Barry was Barry was at the sight in front of him. That's a spelling mistake, my friend. Yeah, the sight of female anatomy. He spent a good minute observing the beauty laid before him, taking in all that he could see of this majestic beast he believes to be called the vagina. Vanessa... Okay, vagina is a lady word, alright? I'm taking that back for all them ladies out there. Alright. Vanessa blushed hard. Please, stop staring at it. You're making me feel self-conscious. Just hurry up and fuck me. You know what? Fuck it. I won't be a lady. You called me out. It's done. I can't keep it up. It's ogre. Barry readied himself before shooting off into the pink monster. He was greeted to a moist cavern. He wriggled around, trying with all his might to bring his lover pleasure. From outside this juicy little fun hole, Vanessa focused her entire being on sensations inside of her, feeling her body heat up. There, Vanessa released a loud moan. He found it. He found the spot. Even Barry, deep inside her, could hear her. He continued to press against that particular spot that caused her to make those erotic sounds. He liked it. He liked the sounds he brought upon her. Alright, I gotta...
Yeah, I think you'd want to keep that channel.
I would. It's not a very successful channel, but I would like to keep it. Alright, so the next one. I think the next one's gonna be weirder though, huh? Alright, here we go. Are you ready for the continuation of her tale?
Oh, I can't fucking wait.
Vanessa moaned at every movement now. She was close. She had a problem. She needed it faster, harder. Barry was incapable of doing so. Unaware of her anguish, Barry continued his steady fidgeting. Feeling quite accomplished in his work, he decided to go for a bolder move. He dug in deeper, moving through her uterus. He turned on his night vision goggles, wanting to see inside the beautiful vagina. It is an understatement to say that he was shocked. A state of sheer horror would be the best way to describe Barry's current self. And what moved him into such a state? It could be the developing human inside his beloved. Vanessa couldn't feel his movements anymore. She was scared. Scared that her vagina had consumed her beloved. She was unaware of the drama occurring inside her. Unaware she was pregnant. Betrayed by his lover. She was pregnant with a human child. Inside his suit of rubber, the sound of his sobs could not escape. She cheated on him. She, the one who was supposed to love him until the day he died and beyond. At that moment, Barry the Bee had lost all he had lived for. How could he trust her again? He can't just pretend this never happened. That slut! That dirty whore! Punishment. Barry knew what he had to do. He removed the suit, his body becoming covered in his lover's fluids. He moved closer to the fetus, glaring. He whipped out his bee cock and rubbed it against the skin of the developing human. He began grinding against it, speed increasing with every thrust. His bee cock nagged for release, pushing the bee to his limits. He released against the child of betrayal, pulverizing his bee cock in the process. He moved over to the heart, pressing his stinger against it, killing both himself and the fetus. So far, in our drama, how are you feeling?
I didn't think it was gonna go this way. I thought it was just war, but now it's like, can you call this child porn? I mean, it's kind of child porn, right? Like, how young, I should say, how old does the thing need to be before it's actually
I don't know. Let's just continue. Okay.
Absolutely. There's nothing I'd like more.
Vanessa couldn't handle it anymore. She reached inside herself, feeling for her lover in the rubber suit. She pulled out an empty suit. Gasping, she returned to feeling around inside herself. It hurt, but she didn't care. All she needed was to retrieve Barry. She grasped something, ripping it out of her with the force of 1,000 nuns. She stared at what she pulled from inside her. She saw Barry. He was dead. But that wasn't it. There was a fetus. Barry was attached to the fetus. Her lover and her unborn child were dead, their bodies in front of her. She picked up the fetus, inserting it back inside of her. I can at least try and save you. Back in you go, baby, she sobbed. She picked up Barry. How could she try and save him? There was a loud noise from behind her. She hastily turned her body to see a some douchebag in a stupid-ass cap. There was cameras. What the fuck is going on? Vanessa, you just got punked, Ashton said a little too enthusiastically. He then proceeded to tell her about the entire setup, the way Ashton planted the baby inside her as she slept, the way Ashton plotted to make them both believe she was pregnant. The way Ashton stalked them for days beforehand, knowing about their plan for weird-ass human-on-bee sex. You motherfucker! Vanessa shrieked, climbing to her feet. Sorry. She swings
You're
at the...
good.
This is hard. She swings at the annoying man, landing a hit on his nose, bones crushing under the pressure of the punch. Barry is dead! She took him down, overpowering him with ease. She unzipped his pants and positioned herself over Ashton. She raped him. With all her might, she raped him. Her thrust conveying her anger at the man. Ashton lay there, unable to move, under the power of Vanessa. Tears running down his face, he begged her to stop. He could feel his pelvis cracking, but she didn't listen. Vanessa let out a final moan, screaming, "Ah! Shrek is love! Shrek is life!" As the rode out her orgasm, the cameramen fled as she stared them down. From the way the cameramen saw it, they escaped with their lives. All right. So,
Okay.
we're almost done. We're at our conclusion.
Well, thank goodness.
But this has been a ride. Did you see that twist?
No, I didn't
Did you-
see it.
yeah,
becoming
you-
an episode of Funked. I wasn't. That was pretty crazy.
All right, to our epic conclusion. Ashton lay there, pathetic and powerless, this only pissing Vanessa off further. He needed further punishment. She grabbed the lifeless body of the unborn child, tearing off Ashton's pants completely, and with a dry hand forced her entire fist inside his ass. Ashton cried out in pain and tried to escape the woman. His attempts were futile. Vanessa removed her hand, reaching into herself, fishing out the fetus.
Shush. It's okay, Molly dear. You'll be safe inside Mr. Kutcher,
she whispered softly into the baby's ear. She loved Molly and... she shoved Molly. She wouldn't love Molly. She doesn't love Molly. She shoved Molly into Ashton. A wide grin spread across her face. She grasped his throat in her hands, pressing down, killing him in a matter of minutes.
No tears now. Only dreams,
were the last words Ashton would ever hear. Leifen. And that was the thrilling fanfiction, She Wants the Bee. I don't know who it's by, though.